What's poppin', fish keepers, 10-gallon fish tank fanatics, and shrimp keepers? Today is going to be another fun video. We are going to swap meet, like a little get-together event out here in Tennessee by the Music City Aquarium Society. So they have, I think, like 10 or 15 vendors over there who are going to have stuff set up. A lot of people are going to be coming checking that out. I don't know what else is going to be going on because I've never been to one of these events yet. So we're going to go check it out, have some fun. As you guys can see, got my 10-gallon tanks doing well here in the background, and I'm going to be setting up the third row of tanks at the very bottom here very soon. Also, next week is the start of our white cloud minnow breeding contest. So it's a fun little challenge I'm doing this summer with people in the local community who want to be a part of it. We are taking white cloud minnows, long fin, regular, whatever type of white clouds, 24 karat gold, white clouds, whatever you want to go with. You choose the white cloud you want, and then we all are starting out with 12 white clouds, and we're going to see at the end of the summer, over a course of 3 months, how many white clouds we can breed. So that will be starting next week, which I'm excited about. All right, let's hit the road. It is absolutely storming out there, and let's go check this event out. See you guys in a second. Just wrapped up at the fish event. It was pretty cool. Had a bunch of tables set up, met a lot of the people that I've interacted with in the local community were there. We got Music City Aquatics, we had the Music City Aquarium Society, met all the people who started that up. Everyone was super cool. It's a great time getting to meet everyone. So I'll show you, got a couple little things to support some of the people I've met and have interacted with. So got a little floating mop type thing here. So got that. We got net as well, a little square net that is retractable, will work good in my shrimp tanks. And then the one that's actually pretty cool that I'm excited to see how it goes are these fish right here. So I picked up some fish. They're $40. If you guys can see them, I'm gonna throw them in one of my 10-gallon tanks and see if I can get them to breed. After wrapping up there, we're gonna go ahead and eat some Korean barbecue over here in Gallatin, get some food, and then head back to 10-gallon fish tank headquarters and do some more projects over there. So see you guys in the fish room in a little bit. So pygmy sunfish are in their new tank. They're doing well. I'm doing some water changes over here. But we have the white cloud minnow breeding contest coming up for this summer. So I wanted a place to be able to be like a dedicated breeding section. So I went ahead and went to Lowe's and picked up a couple things to help me with this breeding process. So number one, got a heavy duty 27-gallon tub. So we're gonna utilize this as like a little pond. So I've never done like pond build before. So this is gonna be a little pond here in the garage that we're going to utilize for this white cloud breeding contest and see how that goes. Also picked up some pea gravel. You can buy this stuff at Lowe's for really cheap. Whole cost of this build's next to nothing. Just got to rinse this off before we put it in. And then the final thing I picked up is just another extension cord with some outlets, because I'm going to have to run some wires over to the pond area. So I'm going to need some extra ways to plug everything in between this, my rack, the pond. As we expand, needed some extra outlets to be able to plug into. So got everything we need. I'm going to continue to do this tank maintenance, and then we're going to build this pond. All right, kicking it off. Started off with putting our $10 27-gallon tub, which is our pond, in the corner. Spread out the gravel. That was about $6, so we're looking at $16 so far. And then I got a shipment in from Amazon. I ended up selling some of my dragon wood to one of my customers. So I ordered in 2 more pieces of dragon wood. I also went ahead and decided to get a light for the pond. So I went with a Hygger light, about the 30-inch to 36-inch light. All right, so as you guys can see, this is the budget pond build. Total cost is about $40. So the gravel was $6. The actual tub itself was $10. Now the plants were free because I took them from my tanks. But if you go on Facebook, join a fish group page, people will probably give you some plants for free. So I put some Val and some floating plants in there and some Phoenix moss. I also have an Aquarium Co-op sponge filter. That's about $7. And then you can get a nice cheap Amazon Airpump for about 12. All in all, you do all that, you're looking at about $40 bill. Now, if you want to put the light on, I use the Hygger light. You're looking at another $50. If you want to do a budget light, you can go a lot cheaper. But all in all, the pond turned out really awesome. All right, so now that we have row 3 of the tank set up, it's time to fill it up with some new fish. Sales have been absolutely incredible here at 10-gallon fish tanks. Lots of sales, a lot of good reviews, people loving it. So I figured I'd get some more kind of unique fish that will fit in 10-gallon tanks that you don't always see. And I definitely don't see in the local community, so get them myself, and I definitely enjoy them. So I started unboxing everything. Some of the fish I was shipping in are a little bit more sensitive, so I kind of had to identify which ones those were and go ahead and acclimate those first, because that's my number one priority. I want to make sure they're good first. And then white clouds, things that ship a little easier, I move to next. First one I shipped in was the Scarlet Baddis. I ordered 6, however 1 died in shipment, so we have 5 left. They look pretty cool, definitely looking a little thin, so we got to fatten them up. We got the fork tail rainbows, super small. Then we got the veil tail cherry barbs that came in. Neon tetras, one of my favorite fish, super beautiful. Never had them before, so excited to get them again. Got the gold laser cories, excited to see how these guys color up. Coolie loaches, completely sold out of them. People loved them and bought them out, so I had to order more. Then we got the gold white clouds. These guys are part of the white cloud breeding contest that we're going to do. Got the panda cories once again, completely sold out of my panda cories. People loved them. And then we got regular white clouds that are going to go in my pond. And some people are going to come pick up some of these as well from me this weekend for the white cloud breeding challenge. Pond is doing well. Definitely going to be a good setup here for the white clouds. Pretty excited about it. To acclimate my fish, I pour all the bag water into one of these catch cups. Then I do 2 cups of water, let it sit for 15 minutes. Then I do 2 more cups of water, let it sit for 15 minutes, 2 more cups of water, then I put the fish into the new tank. All right, so the fish room has had a lot of upgrades. We got the pond, the little bins with hardscape, the rocks in there. We got the display with wood and foods. And then we have all 21 tanks up and running and full of fish. Super excited for this weekend for people to come check it out and buy some stuff. But just as always, reminder for everyone, all my fish go through a 2-week quarantine process. I want to make sure my fish are 100% healthy, the best of my ability, before I give them to anybody. So they go through quarantine. Once I feel like they're ready, a minimum 2 weeks. Sometimes it's more than that. Sometimes it's up to 4. 2 to 4 weeks. Once I know they're healthy, then I put them up for sale. And it'll be available for everyone to buy. All right, so the yellow shrimp are doing really well, breeding like crazy. The CPDs, I need to get back on the grind and try to collect some more eggs. I've been really busy and haven't had time to collect all the eggs, so I need to get like an automatic egg catching trap. Order one of those from Etsy or something to make it a little easier. The killifish, Austro Gold Killies, are doing well. Unfortunately, we did lose one of our little mascots, Aquafina. She had a swim bladder problem and ended up jumping out of the tank and dying. Even though I had everything blocked, she somehow got out. We do have the pygmy cories here. These have been super popular. People are loving them, doing well in their new homes, along with the CPDs that I shipped in. People have loved those as well. Emerald dwarf rat's boars. You don't really see these guys a whole lot as they hide a ton. So you don't always see them in tanks at normal fish stores, but I like having some fish that you might not normally see. Any of those 10-gallon fish that are kind of a little less popular, maybe a little less on demand, I like having them just in case someone wants them. I have them available, and I personally enjoy them. These are my trio breeding of my tuxedo koi guppies. I decided to go ahead and put them in their own tank, and I've been catching out all the guppy fry as they're born. I'm putting the guppy fry in the new tank, and we're trying to breed the line a little bit more true and make it better each day and each month. I've now been breeding them for over a year, and the line is getting a little better, but it just needs some work. Can we just take a second and appreciate the killifish? The clown killies are just absolutely stunning. They have been growing like crazy. The ones I originally shipped in, their blue eyes, their tails, their body color pattern, all of it is just super captivating to me, just eye-popping. And my love for clown killies has definitely grown a ton since having them. I always thought they were cool, but since having them in my tanks, I've just fallen in love. The pea puffers are doing good. We got all 5. They've been eating snails, eating their bloodworms, being little jerks like normal, but they are definitely a little entertaining tank. You never know what they're going to do next. This is the Scarlet Baddis. I got 5 of them here. All in all, I shipped in 116 fish. I did lose 2 of them from shipping. Hopefully everything else will end up surviving. These guys are looking a little thin, so we're going to need to treat them for parasites. Also start feeding them a nice high rich protein diet food so we can fatten them up. This is the veil tail cherry barbs. They're doing good, looking happy, healthy. Definitely think they're going to really color up and look absolutely incredible in this tank. The fork tail rainbows are so tiny. They're like little minnows. I thought they were going to come in bigger. Super, super small, but it'll be fun to kind of grow them up. They like to hide. We got sparkling gouramis. These guys are a lot of fun. I didn't realize how much I would absolutely love them, but they look beautiful. We got the gold white clouds. They are doing well in their new tank and loving it. We got 2 tanks of them. Somebody's going to come up and pick 12 of them up here this weekend. And the neons, went ahead and fed the neons, put a little food in there, some of the magic nano feed or the small fish food, and it's going everywhere, and they're going to go crazy. They're already starting to color up. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and like it down below. Also, leave me a comment as well. What was your favorite part of the video? Was it the 116 fish we just shipped in? I'm going to be watching them really closely over the next 1 to 2 weeks, making sure they are quarantined properly, get healthy, and are good. That way they'll be ready to go and available for the customers. When we shipped them in, only 2 fish had died, DOA, dead on arrival. Out of 116 fish, 114 made it here safely, which is awesome. Love to see it. Other than that, we also had that pond build. Hope it's on this side. There we go. Pond build hiding out in the corner over there. That was a lot of fun. Haven't done a pond before, so wanted to do a cheap budget pond. Go to Lowe's, pick yourself up a $9 tub, $5 thing of gravel. Then you just need like a $7 sponge filter, a cheap $5 air pump. And if you want to put a light on it, put a light on it. But you can do this whole pond build for probably about 30 bucks or less. Realistically, get some free plants off Facebook Marketplace or your local fish groups. People usually get plants away here and there. Go get some free plants and then go get yourself a couple of fish. We put some white clouds in there. So really fun build there. Very cheap if you're on a budget and you want to have a good little pond setup. There you have it right then and there. Go do that. We also got the rockscape, the rocks in. We got them in the little bins here back below. We're going to come out with more. I got more rock that I'm going to be ordering in the near future. So I have a bunch of different types of rock for aquascapes. Got in some more wood. Sold the dragon wood I had before, which is a really cool piece. And so we ordered some more dragon wood. Not quite as cool as the first one that came in, but still not too bad. So got a lot of things happening. Also got in some frozen foods as well. So now I'm selling frozen bloodworms, frozen baby brine shrimp, and brine shrimp. I now have available for $9.99, $10 on my website, available locally for pickup. So a lot of things happening here. Gonna still need to install the other hexagon lights up top over on the right side. As you guys saw, we did complete the row 3. So this whole rack that we've been building on YouTube and I've been building on my Instagram page and online and the Nashville Fishkeeper group and 10-gallon fish tanks Facebook page, it's complete. Crazy. Been building it, I want to say 8 months, 6 to 8 months now, maybe 10 months. I've been building this rack and it's fully come together. We got the water top off system, easy water top off, open up a valve, water goes in, got my 40-gallon tanks up top. Then I got it plumbed to where the water flows down and I can easily top off each of these tanks. So been super cool building this project, building it. Everything I envisioned was just something I created in my head. And this is not, I didn't have a blueprint. I didn't watch any videos on how to do this. I just came up with this on my own. I said, I want a rack. What type of rack could work? Researched it, got myself a cobalt rack, 84-inch cobalt rack from Lowe's. Then I was like, okay, the shelves are not strong enough. I'm going to need some plywood. So I went ahead and got 1/2-inch plywood. I'd probably recommend doing 3/4 inch, but I did 1/2-inch plywood, painted it, put it on there, put my first tank on the rack with cherry shrimp in it. And since then, we've just been expanding. Got row 1, row 2, row 1 done. And then I was like, you know what? If I'm going to have all these tanks, I need to make it easier on myself because I was using buckets to fill this tank up. I need to come up with a system to make it very easy to top these tanks off. And I don't want to go too crazy with like whole auto water change system where I got to drill through my house, have a drain, all that. So instead, I just put 40-gallon tanks, plumbed it, and now I can do top offs. And I got my easy water change hook to do that. Had row that set up. Then we did row 2, row 3. And then I was like selling a lot of stuff. And so I said we should expand. besides just fish and shrimp, what else can I sell? So when people come here, it's a one-stop shop. They can get everything they want. So I started adding in foods, dechlorinator, catappa leaves, my shrimp food starter pack. Now we got frozen food, we got wood, we got rock, plants, you name it, I pretty much have it. So we're going to just keep expanding and growing. Thank you guys for watching this video. As always, we're going to keep building, keep growing, and keep growing together. If you haven't done so already, tune in because I'm live streaming now on Sundays at 7 p.m. I might do it weekly or I might do it once a month or every 2 weeks. I'm not fully sure, but on this upcoming Sunday, I'll be doing a live stream at 7 p.m. Central Time. So if you want to tune in, we are doing a guppy quiz. So you'll be going through, and I'll be going over 10 guppy facts and give you guys 4 options to answer the quiz. You can also ask questions if you end up tuning in live. If not, you can go back and rewatch it, but you can ask questions there. Thank you guys. See you Sunday. Peace.
What's up, yo? Buddy. Need some fish, bro? Then you gotta go to the 10-gallon fish pro. 10-gallon, yeah. Fish tanks, yeah. 10-gallon, yeah. Fish tanks. All day, all day, all day long. Green shrimp, blue shrimp, yellow shrimp too. Green shrimp, orange shrimp, and a snowball zoo. We got fish, y'all. We got fish, dog. We got it all. Tuxedo, koi, guppy, white cloud, minnow, long fin, white cloud, pygmy, corridora, panda, cory, stir by cory, albino, cory, coolie, loach, green, cuba, tyrus, boris, celestial, pearl, danio, emerald, dwarfers, bora, pea, puffer, clown, killie, sparkling goat, or me.